everybody, it's Debra Poneman, founder of Yes to Success, where we share knowledge and tools for you to live your ultimate life. Ageless, anti-aging for your brain, body, and future. The Awake Method, because it's time for all of us to wake up. And my new program, The Art of True Success, which is coming up really soon. I hope you're going to join me. Anyway, about a year ago, I had an epiphany about why we do practices to raise our vibration, like meditation or breath work or drumming or japa or ecstatic dancing, maybe even prayer. The ultimate goalless goal of spiritual practices is to get to our essence, which in Sanskrit we call the Atman or self. We pray to connect with God, we chant, we walk the labyrinth, we do our rosary to experience God, to experience stillness, that God essence that is at the core of every one of us and at the core of every blade of grass and every flower and every molecule and every atom, because underneath it all is pure stillness and we want to experience that stillness underlying our lives. And then I realized that that stillness is not only God, but it is pure, unadulterated love. And I saw that everything is just filled with the essence of love. We do the practices to get to the love. And when we strip away whatever is keeping us from seeing love everywhere and being love and experiencing love and letting love in, when we allow ourselves to experience pure love, our lives will then really be full and so happy. And I also realized that one of the ways to get to the love, besides meditation and prayer and etc., perhaps a more direct path is seeing the love, seeing the God in each other. Or as Gandhi said, if you can't see God in the next person you meet, you need look no further. It's the super highway, and it's something we could do every day, and it's free. You don't have to sign up for a course or have a teacher or go to a church or a temple or an ashram. We just see the God in every person we meet and experience a huge shift in our lives. One of my favorite stories that illustrates this, I might have shared it on a Success Saturday before, but I just love this story. And it took place centuries ago in Russia in a small monastery in the woods. The head monk of the monastery was a pious man who was very sad because there is so much disharmony in the monastery between the monks. It just caused him so much heartache that he went to seek the counsel of his dear friend, a saintly rabbi whose temple was on the outskirts of the woods. Although one was Catholic and one was Jewish, they felt like kindred brothers in their sanctity of life, sanctity of seeing sanctity in all of life and of study and devotion to God. So this monk goes and sits with his friend, the rabbi, and tells the rabbi his troubles. He says the monks are always fighting and arguing and at each other with constant complaints and criticism. And the poor father just doesn't know what to do. So the rabbi sits in silence for some time and then he looks at his friend and he says, I have to tell you a secret. One of your monks is actually a great saint, maybe even the coming Messiah. And the priest is startled and flustered. So he gets up, he bids the rabbi goodbye, and he goes back to his monastery where he calls all the brothers together and tells them what the rabbi has said. And they all sit in shocked silence, ruminating over this revelation. And over the next few days, none of them says very much because they're busy thinking and looking at each other. Who is the Messiah? So Brother Peter thinks to himself, well, I know that Brother Joseph can't be the Messiah. All he does is glower and snap at everyone. He never has a nice word to say. That's certainly not saintly behavior. It can't be him. But, maybe it's that foot of his. He's always had that limp. I wonder if he's in constant pain. I'm going to ask him if he wants me to bring him his meals so he doesn't have to walk all the way across the courtyard to the kitchen several times a day. And Brother John is thinking, well, Brother Elias can't be the Messiah. He sings so loudly during the hymns that he drowns out everyone else and he hurts their ears. Can't he see that everyone is always glowering at him to tone it down? He's so insensitive. But what if he is so filled with the love of God that he's shouting out his pure joy and doesn't notice that everyone's glowering at him? You know what? I'm going to join him in the singing with more joy and enthusiasm myself and protect him from the daggers that people are sending his way. And Brother Paul thinks, well, Brother Anthony certainly can't be the Messiah since he's always telling me so rudely to be more quiet in my room, that my loud motions disturb him, which makes me want to be even louder. But maybe he's the saint. And maybe he's in prayer directly with God, and I'm bringing him out of his deep communions. I'm going to be more quiet and considerate when I'm in my room. I guess I am really loud, and I don't want to disturb his direct experiences of God. So each monk, thinking the other may be the saint or even the Messiah, starts acting more saintly himself. If we could live our lives suspecting that each person we meet might be the Messiah, how different would our behavior be? So, you know what I realized when I was thinking about this? Everyone is the Messiah. There's not only one. The Messiah is the God essence in every single person on the planet. It's the pure love at the core of every human that's just covered over by hurts and beliefs and heartaches and lies we were told about ourselves that we believed. And it's the basis of everything in creation, just pure love. And if we know this and we can increase our awareness of it every day, we can bring more love to our planet at the time that our planet really needs it. So I, for one, am going to remind myself when I walk out the door that everyone, from the gardener to the checkout person at the grocery store, from the politician to the person who speeds by my house at 2 a.m. with no muffler, is made of the same essence, God essence, love essence. And I invite you to join me and see what happens. Have a great week. Bye for now.